Okay, so let's get started. Now, I'm going to try and make this section as simple as possible, guys. I'm going to make it as simple as possible. I'm going to just go through briefly through what you really need, right? What you really need to, as in the most important concept here. You just need to understand market structure. You need to understand point of interest. That is, I think I have a video on YouTube right now that really emphasizes on point of interest because it's not emphasized on enough. All right, point of interest is not emphasized on enough. Guys, can you hear me, please? If you can hear me, please just say something in the chat. Point of interest is not emphasized on enough. All right, so as we all know, please just write something in the chat if you can hear me. This place, okay, okay. All right. So let me show you guys something really simple, right? All right, so look at this. In an uptrend, we already know, I'm sure many of us have gone through my YouTube and have or really understand the concept of market structure. So I will not even have to I do not have to go through all that again. But then with the concept of market structure, we know that in an uptrend, we have expecting to see what a higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. Now you should be able to know or map out your point of interest. Now, guys, this is very, very serious. This can be the difference between you making real money and you losing a lot of money, right? Because you need to understand this. All right. You need to understand this concept. Now, this is what I would do in this kind of scenario. I would just mark up my point of interest. Now, my point of interest is the recent highest point here, and then the recent lowest point. This is what I'm interested in. What is happening in this space? Now, let me show you another scenario. Sometimes you are going to see something like this. Hold on. Let me get this off. Draw this properly. We are going to see something like this. Higher high, higher low. They were seeing something like this happening. Now, in this scenario, where is the point of interest? A lot of people will think, okay, let me judge this again. You have higher high like this, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. We now have this, push like this. Now, a lot of people would think this is my point of interest here. Now, I want you guys to understand and listen attentively here, please. A lot of people would think this is the point of interest. This is not the point of interest, guys. This one has not, until this one has given me the break of structure here, that's when it becomes point of interest. This is not the point of interest. Here and here, sorry. Here is still our point of interest. Everything happening in here is still internal structure, right? This zone, right? This one here, stop being my point of interest if we have what? Either a break like this, a break of structure here, or we have a change of character. It's either we have what? A break of structure, we now have a new point of interest like this. I'm sorry. We now have a new point of interest like this, or we have something like this. We now have a new point of interest like this. You need to be able to differentiate what point of interest is. Now, let's look at this on the chart. Let's look at this on the chart because a lot of people are getting this whole thing wrong. And if you do not understand this, you are going to miss out on a lot. Let me show you something. Let me get all this one off. Hold on. All right. Please stop this, please. Who is that person? Please stop that. Now, a lot of people are getting it wrong, and it's going to be a very big determinant to whether you win or lose a particular trade. Let's go to the chart here. This is volatility 25 index. So let's see. Now look at the volatility 25 index here. Right? Let's see if this was a break of structure. This was not a break of structure. All right. So let's draw the path for this, right? Let's draw the path for this. Now we have this as like this. Right from here, we have our higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, and then we are currently having what? This is a higher high like this, as you can see. Everything inside here. Let me just use this one, for instance. Like this. Everything inside here, as long as this one has not been broken, this is our point of interest, as you can see. All right. That there is our point of interest, as you can see. Everything happening in here is internal structure. Now we are waiting for what? A break. We are waiting for what? Either a change of character like this or a break of structure. That's what we're waiting for. So you need to be able to tell what your point of interest is. Now, a lot of people will think this is our point of interest here. This is not our point of interest, right? This is still our point of interest because we have not had what a break of structure here. You need to be able to understand this properly. Now, going down into the smaller time frame, let's go down to the smaller time frame to see our point of interest properly. Let's go like to the 1 hour, for instance. Let's go down to the 1 hour, for instance. Now, look at this. You can draw market structure for any chart pattern. Look at this. Here we have is clearly a downtrend here, as you can see. It's clearly a downtrend, and then we have what? This lower low, lower high. We have this. This was not a break of structure because this is not a change of character. A change of character will be candle closure, right? This was not a candle closure, so we have this higher high, and then we have this here, this here, this here. Now, where's our point of interest here? Our point of interest is this place and this place. Everything happening in here is internal structure. Here we can now do what? We can now mark out what? Our what? Order block in here, right? So what are we expecting here? Guys, this is a downtrend. We are always anticipating a sell. So what I'm anticipating here is this one gets into here before we have what? A break of structure like this. This is what I'm anticipating here. All right, as you can see. So you need to be able to you need to be able to mark out your point of interest properly, right? Because a lot of people will think this is our point of interest and they will be wrong. A lot of people will do their point of interest like this because they are saying this and then push down. No, this is not your point of interest. This is your point of interest. Point of interest is very, very important. Right. And then as we dive into this whole thing and do more analysis, you're going to understand why it is very important. Right. And again, okay, so let's continue here. Let's see more examples. Let me go to another market. Let's even go to currency pairs. We're going to check currency pairs too. So let's go to volatility 10 index here, 10-1x index. All right, look at this. This is another perfect example. Look at this one here now. From here, we have higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, and then we currently have this high. Where's our point of interest now, guys? Our point of interest here has not been noted because, of course, this one, what I'm just going to do here, I'm just going to mark what my low here. This one here has not given me what I've not gotten my point of interest because I can put here as my point of interest here and the market keeps going up, right? As long as the market has not given us a pullback, I'm going to wait for what? I'm going to wait for a pullback here like this before a continuation. So how do I anticipate a pullback? I'm just going to mark out what? My order block here. I have an order block right here. I think I have one. Okay, this one is not longer an order. Okay, this is just the order block I have here. All right. So what am I waiting for? I'm waiting for what? A change of character on the smaller time frame. I'm waiting for a change of character on the smaller time frame. What am I waiting for? Look at this. Look at what I'm looking for here. Let me get this off. If you look here, this is an uptrend. We have our higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. So I'm waiting for what? A change of character here. This would be what? This would be what? My change of character here. The market breaking through here giving me what, a change of character, and then I'm going to just expect the market giving me a pullback like this, and then a continuation to the downside here, as you can see. Before I will now anticipate what, and then this will now be how I will enter this market. If the market gives me what, a push here, and then I'm then going to enter this market somewhere around there and target what, this high, as you can see. So I'm waiting for this like this. Another what, now this is what I'll basically wait for here. Let me show you properly. I'll probably, okay, let me get this one off. Wait for, this one's going to give me something like this. Change of character. After I get my change of character, I'm going to have my pullback. My entry is going to be here. And then I'm going to target this high here. This is probably what I'm waiting for on this market, as you can see. So you just go down to the lower time frame to look for what, a change of character on there. Now we're going to be still talking about that. We're still going to be talking about that later on. We're going to be talking about that later on. Now, another interesting thing that I'm going to be showing you guys is entries. Yeah, guys, entries is a very, very important topic, but that one is not going to be something I'm going to be sharing with you guys for free, because how to enter, noting your point of interest is not enough. You need to know exactly how to enter the market. Entry signals, right? Entry signals. We're going to be looking for a perfect entry. We're going to be entering the market together, taking trades together, and all that. Right? That's going to be in the VIP group. I initially want to do all these things for free before, but then the turnout is not encouraging. Look, I just 6 people here, as you can see. So it's not encouraging. I'm rushing down from where I was to just come and have this meeting, and then the turnout is not encouraging at all. So I'm not going to be giving out all this knowledge for free. Even if you really want to get all this properly, is going to be in the VIP group. I originally have a VIP group before, but then I turned it to free, and then now I need to go back to my VIP group. Now, and then we're going to be using the knowledge we have here. We're then going to be putting it into the Deriv platform. We're going to be putting it here and knowing how to trade this profitably, as and understand that, all right? So if you're interested in my VIP group, I'm probably going to start, I think today, I think few people actually were interested in the VIP group that wanted an exclusive in-depth learning about this whole thing. And then I'm going to start my VIP group again. It's just $30 to join. I've already even created the group. So if you're interested, send me a DM. Then we're going to go in depth into this whole thing, into this whole journey. It's going to be very, very interesting. We're going to be talking about entry. Today we talk about point of interest. As you can see, we're even talking more about point of interest. Let's see more examples on point of interest. Let's even see that on currency pair here. Let's go to our currency pair. Point of interest is very, very important. Very important. Let's go to the daily time frame. Now look at this. As you can see, I've already drawn out my point of interest here. As you can see, it's something I always do. Look at this. Higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, like this. And then it has not given me a break of structure or a change of character. So this here is my point of interest. See, I always mark that out. And look at this level. The market got to what, my order block here, and then it started reacting from there. As you can see, this is a perfect. I will actually make profit on this market here on Hero USD. It got into our order block. You see, it's a perfect entry. Got into our order block and it started reacting. We're expecting to see what, a change of character there. I mean, a break of structure there. So let's go down into 1 hour to see what is really going on in there. As you can see, there's a change of character here. So the market is coming to probably an order block right here. It's coming to this other block right here. And then we're still going to be talking about order block. I have a video of that on order block and fair value gap. And then this is the order block that we are more interested in because it's broke structures. As you can see, this order block break this structure and even this structure. So this is where I think the market is going to come to like this before we have what, a reaction that's going to go break the general overall structure. So that's what we're waiting for on this market. So let's see another one. Let's see SAU USD here. Let's go to the daily time frame and gold. as you can see, we've just had what? This break of structure on gold. So we're expecting to see what? We're expecting to see a pullback. All right, that's what we're actually waiting for. I think I took a trade on gold and I actually broke even. I thought the pullback is actually happening, but it was not happening. All right, so let's see what is happening here on gold. Let's zoom in on this one. As you can see, on gold here, let me show you. Let's mark at our point of interest here. On gold here, I have from here my higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. You can see this here, higher high, higher low, higher high. I'm waiting for a change of character there. So this here, what am I expecting to see here? My point of interest. My point of interest is this lowest point and this highest point. So we have seen a change of character here, right? We have seen a change of character here. Let me show you properly. This is a change of character, and that's what we're actually anticipating, a change of character. We've seen a change of character here, all right, and then we saw this. So this is now we can now say this here. So we now have a downtrend, lower low, lower high. So we're expecting to see what a break of structure here. So that's what we're expecting to see. So here is now our point of interest. Here and here is now our point of interest. So we're expecting to see what a break of structure here. So that's what we're expecting. So we're actually going to be selling. We could actually have opportunity to sell on gold today, Wednesday. I think let's see if you can see. I wasn't home today. I did not see this happening. We're anticipating gold to sell a lot. And then if you can catch the move, we'll be able to see a very strong sell. Now look at this. Here we have, this one is not really a good one. Here we cannot call this, let me just say this like this. Here we have this. So what are we waiting for? A pullback, a real pullback here. So I'm probably going to see if there is all right, I'm going to look for opportunities to sell on gold here, right? On gold. Gold is going to really sell. Let me even see if I can actually sell on gold right here. Let me see. I logged in my account here. Gold is going to sell a lot. Let me just take one small trade because, of course, it is not. I'll check it. I'll check it later. I think I'll take a trade on gold here later on. I might drop the signal in the group. I'll drop the signal in this in the channel too. So if you're not in my WhatsApp channel, you should join my WhatsApp channel. I'm going to drop the signal. So I'm probably going to have a very tight stop loss on gold here because gold is very, very volatile. So I'm probably going to do something like this. My entry is going to be somewhere around here. My stop loss is going to be, hold on. My stop loss is going to be, let's say I can even have I want to have a very tight stop loss here on gold. So I'm going to have my stop loss here and then take profit. We are going to write this down a lot, right? My take profit is going to be, let's see what our take profit is going to be. Guys, please, are you following me, please? Yeah, this is going to be my first take profit here. This is going to be my take profit here. All right, so this is going to be how I'm going to enter on gold. If you have if you have an account on this currency pair, you can actually take a sell on gold right here. You can take a sell on gold. Let me even put that in my comment. After this section, I'm going to drop the signal in the channel. You can actually take a sell on gold, and then we can put our stop loss right here, and then we're going to write the take profit right there to the downside. I'm on it. Wow, you're on good. Nice. I missed gold actually. I missed the trade on gold. I wasn't around, so I missed the trade on gold. I should have entered somewhere around here. Would have been perfect. But then I think I think this one is still going to go up a bit. I think, but then we can actually see enter. This is not a very big one. You can still start going down. So this is not a big one here. as long as our stop loss here is being protected. So I'm going to take this trade on good. I'm going to take this trade on good after this section. I'm going to take this trade on good. All right, so that's it on that, guys. Is there any question? Do anyone have any question before we continue? So if you're interested in the VIP group, on the VIP group, we're going to be doing analysis together and taking trades like this together. And then, of course, we're going to be flipping accounts. And this is something I'm going to talk about later on. I'm going to make a video on this one and what we are going to be doing. I'm going to make a video probably today, tomorrow. I'm going to make a video. I'm going to post it on YouTube and post it in the group. The plan I have for us for this one. And it's going to be interesting, very, very interesting. You do not want to miss out on that. So that is that on that. If you're interested in joining the VIP group, I'm going to emphasize on that because we're going to probably start stuffs on the VIP group by Saturday, right? By Saturday, I think I'm going to be chanced then, and we're going to officially get started with the VIP group. And there's a lot of things I'm going to be sharing with us in the VIP group. You do not want to miss out on that at all. You do not want to miss out on that. And of course, we're going to be taking trades like this together. We're going to be trying out guys, I want us to try out an FTMO account. So I'm going to give details to that even later on today. I'm going to give details on that. And then we're going to try a lot of things. How we're going to purchase like a 100K PromFirm account, and then we're going to pass the challenge. And then we're going to work on that together. Right. So that is that on that, guys. I'm going to be ending this section tonight. It's being recorded. I'm going to post the recorded version in the group. If you have any question, you can come to the WhatsApp group and ask your question. You can actually take a sell on good. It's a valid. You can put. I like to on good whenever I'm trading good. I like to put a tight stop loss if I'm not seeing a very good risk to reward like this. I'm not. I don't like taking it like this. I like a very good risk to reward like this. So thank you for joining this section tonight. We're going to be ending this section. I hope it has been productive. I hope you learned something. We're going to be ending this section now.